Alright, good morning. Here we are again. In the Rising Stones. Oop. Okay. That makes it time for patch 5.5. This is... There's gonna be a... there's 5.55 as well. We'll see how far we get. There's a dungeon in here. I don't remember how long this takes at all. More than 2 hours, probably. Good news, Cedric, Thancred, and Oriange have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything in the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say. Hey. Ah, their welcoming party. You need to have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alize, Graha, and Cedric. But I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to render what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back, but I can't help noticing that you're one Oriange short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried. And I did try, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Raban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. Then mayhap you would do the same for us. Indeed, it was just as Lee said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and the Third, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Fandaniel? Perhaps. Or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence, with one exception. The Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working their day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it? Into what? That is a difficult question to answer. Construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Oriange, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of Aether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. Very fair. If Fandaniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Well, be sure to save some for Oriange. Which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Raban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requested our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter, as I promised Kyle. We need not all attend. Very well. I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Oriange before the meeting. Hmm? Oh, no. Alamigo. Alamigo, amigo, amigo. What is that blue quest? Ah, hi. Wordlet. My friends, much and more have I heard of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As are we to see you safely returned from your mission, Orange. I trust Frank had made you feel welcome. Oh well, if it isn't Alfino and his merry band. Arenvald, whatever are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pro, you told me you'd be away on a mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about it. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Why, my soul may be a year older. My body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. I may remind you that we, Elysian, are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great aurochs such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. It was not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moonbrita towered over me nonetheless. Arnvald brings out the best in Alfino, doesn't he? Both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. So what exactly brings you here? Oh, for Dola, mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait. Does this have something to do with the towers? Sure does. Hey, what gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. You've got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? Verdola's going with him. That must mean... My apologies, as Arenvold rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let's be about it.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. 'Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal.
Yeah.
But since then we have seen
He's a showboater.
his Fan Daniel or his worm.
Circus clown.
And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us.
Oh.
Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Oh, that's good. They got him fixed up.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Sure seems like it.
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered.
Oh.
But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Well.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more.
Something like that.
Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses.
Oh.
And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania.
Shackled.
The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
Oh.
So the Empire is the common
Sure is.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first.
Yeah, there seemed to be kind of a weird problem. Suspicious problem.
Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
Yeah? What a pair.
What?
What do you mean, what, Alfino? Why are you shocked by this?
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. We must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Okay. We're going on a mission. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamolver and Vmar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Eh? For what?
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
Yeah, this is big deal stuff.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
I get you.
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
$4.
Don't pretend.
Calm yourself.
We both know Commander Aldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat.
Sure did.
And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head. I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
I mean, it's nothing that you were a part of. It's Xenos, right?
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
Nice. Bro fist.
If you finish with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate exactly?
The one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there.
Oh.
We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way.
That's a good deal. He's like, let's go, bro.
We'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Excuse my nose.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we
I
can
got a
take
bit
another
cold.
trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
You have? When?
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh? It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
Sin for dollar.
Your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime.
Alright. He looks like he's 12.
No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try. They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
Hmm.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Nice.
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Hmm.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Mm-hmm.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones.
Okay.
Good luck.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
Hmm.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Do 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 do. Okay. Moving right along here. Here be dragons. Dragons. So Stinium is bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there's no time to lose. Oh yeah, are you ready? You ready for the good stuff? Oh shit, right. Give me 1 second. All present? Good. Let us split up and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open spaces, the squares, the markets, and whatnot. You and Cedric can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well. Let's reconvene at the airship landing later, with or without Estinian. Good luck. I think I should begin at the Skysteel Manufactory. So perhaps you could try the congregation? Lucia may well have heard news of our friend's return. Sounds fair. Good morrow to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emmerich sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you've not come in search of him. To what then do we owe the pleasure of your visits? I see. No, we're not aware, Sir Estinian. I returned to Ishgard. But as I expect you to remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Emmerich, only to find him absent? In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Oh, that's a shame. Boom, boom. Do. Boom, boom. So many blue quests. So many blue quests. Wait, that's still. Alizé. Blow my nose.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Oh, really?
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
But if anybody can recognize him, I think he was in his armor all the time, right? Oh, he is in his armor.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
What's up, buddy?
Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Too long?
Too long?
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
He's about to lose an arm.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
I am not Alphino!
Oh.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Ugh! Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light side.
Ooh. You know him too, huh?
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alizé shouting.
He was shouting. Wow. Amazing stuff.
Estinian! It's been too long. No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Probably will not be the last time.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again.
That's a good idea.
What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
I think I learned to talk to with people rather than at them.
I wouldn't be so sure. He still loves nothing better than the sound of his own voice.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azisla.
Azisla.
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate.
Tiamat.
Even now she remains imprisoned on Azisla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azisla together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest, but confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard. Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
Don't be jealous, Alize.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
One second. Okay. Azisla, once again. We were just here. Not that long ago. It's been quite some time. Oh, it's gonna switch them. Since last I set foot in Azisla, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet the Tiamat during your visit? Nope. We didn't come this way. Last night we had no cause to set foot here in the Dante Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well then, Cedric is the person to ask. As far as I know, he's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. It helped that Midgardsorn was there. Oh yes, you were a friend of her father. I too have met with Tiamat. After the Dragonsong War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance, and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her, even now. I see. Then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. The amount awaits this way. I feel slow. Must be. There's somebody else here. Tiamat, Mama. My sire's mortal companion, what bringeth thee back to this forsaken place, child of man?
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her. That my sins should be repeated. I sense not the faintest stirring. As to who could have called him forth, I know of none save the dragons of Mericidia, our children. The Icon claimed their souls when first he manifested, and robbed of their will, they became tools for the Allagan's dark designs. Oh.
Much like those held here in Azure. If dragons who worship Bahamut are required to summon him, that must mean...
Yes, the dragons of Mericidia are at the mercy of this Ascian. There can be no other explanation. Accursed Ascians, vile minions of darkness. Again, you would profane the memory of my beloved, and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity? Are there no depths to which you will not stoop? She mad?
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
What wouldst thou have of me? From me, Slayer of Dragons.
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Ooh. Wah. Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire, but words shall have to suffice. Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Tempered. Indeed. Ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell thee the power we of the First Brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, all would pay the price. It is of little matter, for even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb. It is quite strong. Been several thousand years, right?
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Should work just fine. Speakest thou in earnest? Yeah.
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
A chance to make amends? Lay Bahamut's memory to rest. When our own star faced annihilation, Hydaelyn granted us sanctuary. And now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. For the debt I owe to Hydaelyn, and to all who have suffered for my sins, I shall fight with you, children of men. While Porxies have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process has failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can. We can indeed. The Alligans kept detailed records on all of their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. Nice. This elegant expert thing's working out very well for us. We shall leave that to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. I know Afano and Cedric here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Sidian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of this star, though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. I do not claim to know all of her sorrows. I, too, once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first step towards a brighter future, and now I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you're not as young as you look. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tatru's famous tea? And be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water? I think not. I see. Returning swiftly to task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing the Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Oh yes, we are familiar with it. The Aerochemical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this. A spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Why don't you go? What? Why am I... What? Oh yeah, because you're gonna do the thing. Which you just happen to be carrying around with you? I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambros, Orange, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels to transfer not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines. And so, I keep one at the ready, should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here gained access to restricted functions, having identified me as being of royal blood. And armed with that spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a try, at least. Good. Agreed. We would take good care of it. To the flagship, then. This away. You met, Mama. Dude. Now split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find it likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective at this stage is simply to identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. Malodorous. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Not that one. Obstreperous. What's obstreperous? What's that? Lots of sneezing right now. Error data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause intruder interference. Advise deployment of automated combat units. Proceed? No. I think I got too cold to sleep at. Clamorous node. Bleep bloop warning. Scheduled dragon restraint maintenance due in minus 2,020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. I think that's the one. I'm afraid Stady and I have a little show for our efforts. Did you find anything? Chirruping node which spontaneously warned me about neglecting the dragon restraints. Spontaneously, you say? Well, that does sound promising. Almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it is indeed the note of which Graha spoke. And it was chirruping, you say? Very well, let's take a closer look. Chirping. Chirpy node. Where'd it go? Oh. You wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms. Boop. You do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanism may only be undertaken by the chief technologist and members of the royal family. Or those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps. Field trial spirit vessel. Flip, new user detected. Commencing biometric authentication. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. Cedric Nightvale. Why would I say anything else? Bloop. Welcome, Cedric Nightvale. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Error. Unable to disengage restraints of the specimen Tiamat. A system update is required. System update? What do you suppose it is asking of us? Good hazard, I guess? Oh, that's more than I can say. Confounded bloody thing. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. Bloop. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. Can this thing release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float here spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating placation protocols. Group, I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying. But I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. Help me out, system node. Boop, guiding user to terminal. This way, please. Why does it need us to do this? Like, gods. Yeah, I didn't do any of this. Where? Ah. Let's see, according to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? Why, software version 42.002, of course. Bloop bloop. Warning, errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required for update, 5 years, 1 day. What? That is rather longer than we were hoping. Aren't there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead? The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Well, I can't imagine it would have changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain, just tell me if we've made any progress. I would say so, yes. It does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via LinkPro once I'm ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use for it. Rest assured, I'll be certain to return to Grahatia once this is over. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there's something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Algan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Essenes. And it was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Essenes touch turns to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Fandinho? Will we try and reach out to him too? I will try, yes, and if that fails, I'll remember him. Because he won't exist in the present anymore. See a little point in reasoning with the wretch, or remembering him for that matter. Perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think it's unwise for viewing the world thus? Far from it. Has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. But the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited. And there may come a time when you extend a hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. It's a fair take. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alphinaud has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Let's free Tiamat. Doot. Can you imagine coming back here if you've never picked up flying to do that? Like you're coming to do this quest and you don't have flying yet. What do you do? This is an elaborate thing. It's got like stone crystals and stuff too. It's wild. Justinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of stone with him. I take it from Alphinaud's absence that he's needed elsewhere. You were trying to know it, but it didn't work. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you're off talking to nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leans strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of aether which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning I'll need all the aether I can get. Thank you in advance. Yeah, I'll help out. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely, that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Afternoon to disengage the restraints, ethereal dampers. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Ah, such warmth, the frost that shroudeth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten, of war with the men of Alag. Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-temper state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Cedric, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you if time's passed. Tell me of Bahamut and the Essence. Ah, Bahamut, my beloved. Would that the peace we found in Mericidia could have lasted for eternity, but alas, it was not to be. The Essence saw to that. In all creation, I know of none more wicked. It was at their behest that the men of Alag first came unto Mericidia, unto our home. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mericidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I had found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlian scholar Rurusha. She posits the man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the second astral era. Correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragon kind. What is that guy? By the way, what is that? What is this? And as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing ever more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time, they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought with man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of man, the land knew peace once more. Alas, those golden days of harmony, too, were fated to end, for the men of Alag slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Ashians. The rest thou knowest only too well. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Ascian together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Ugh, thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear when this is over. Keep going, Alize. The magic is working. While I knew this wasn't going to be easy, no patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. And while I've only got a few more drops of Aether left to give, with yours and Graha's, this will work. And I believe I speak for the both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here we go. Phrasing. Come on, Alize. We got more.
This is it, Angelo.
Bum 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 bum. Rum bum 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 bum. I feel it. The icon script groweth weak.
Did it work?
Yes.
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner? Sure can.
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
My children. Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace. Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You too would wish this, I know, and I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll
Senior.
stand by you.
Thou hast my gratitude, little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time. Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Yeah. I'm sure it's fine. Ooh. My beloved. For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
By the gods!
She's magnificent.
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan.
Oh.
Flies for the largest amount of settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Ugh.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way.
Hmm.
Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
Nice. Well, I'm sure you're desperate to join a Stinian team in battle. It would be wiser to gather its full strength of science first. The foe we face demands no less. Sounds good. I'll take some updated food. Boop, 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 boop. I've already sent word to the others. We're to rendezvous in Ilda at the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alphino and be on our way. Do 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 do. It's empty now. Thank you for taking me. Now, I know some of you could do with rest, but I'm sorry to say that Telefori have other plans. Pagalthan is already under siege. I believe the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Talrapine at their head. Well now. Genia. Genia, come here. Given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. It is good to hear that Ul'dah has not abandoned the Almajah. Abandoned them? Did we not profess to be their friends? Haha. Of course. Your Grace. Arshatarapin had made provisions for such an exigency and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All it was required was the agreement of the Syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. Wow. Nor as Oda alone in its is Oda alone in its resolve. The other alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Pegalthon. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested. But before we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. Game as children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but not all of the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalja show any signs of tempering. Strange. What Prima would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? They won't temper to the tower, unless it is incapable of doing so. Primals are not wont to serve a master, Ession or otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Cedric and others like him wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculable, powerful foe, whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming, that is, you are ready to take the field. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you're able. Yes, I will. I will do that indeed. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. It's kind of her to speak with us personally, and we are certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I for one am inclined to do as her grace requests, lest we forget Arnvald and Fordola are in Pegalthon on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed, to the airship then. Okay. Hopefully I can get into it fast. It is Sunday night after all. Greetings, we've been expecting you. Let's see what the queue time looks like. 14 minutes. Why is it so long here? Why is it so long? Alright, who am I taking? Who am I taking? Tola. Tancred. Graha. How about that? Ooh. He's big mad. Alright guys, let's blast through this. Continue. You must save that. That too. Do it again. Oh no. They got me. I'm just too worried about swiping. Good job, Yostella. I saw that. Oops. He needs that applied. Nah. I wish they'd make them just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Do an AoE sometimes, maybe. Genia. You were just here, and you left. Ooh, let's back up already. There's a lot of trash on them. First set. Thank you. Get everybody, would you? Please, thank you. I don't want that to cap out. Not hitting that guy at all. Too far apart. Thank you. That's wrong. Yeah. I'm just gonna swipe this way. Okay, good. Kobolds, let me through. Thank you. Ah, that's right. This is the first boss. I forgot what the first boss was. Hey. Aha. Now what? Hey, what? Rude. Where am I supposed to? Oh, over there. It's fine. I'll manage. I wish he wasn't fighting against this fence. That'd be good. Don't worry about cat getting into a bowl. Thancred, why did you do this to me? You're being a bad tank, Thancred. There we go. I'm finally clear. Nice free stuff.
What took you so long?
Well, you see...
The Amalts are in trouble. Let's split up.
Okay. I should make him pull more. But I don't trust him. Nice. That's ready too, even better. Come on, folks. Emmerich. I got the cap out. Do it. Wipe you away. Done. Almost missed this. Not that I really need any of this stuff.
Oh, no, you don't.
Hooah. Nice jump, Estinian. Thank you, Tiamat. Wow. Explosions. Oh no. Get him, Tiamat. Yeah. Hello, dragon. Hello, four-eyed dragon. The four-eyes dragon. Okay. Time for the trash fight. It takes a long time, doesn't it? Yes, where are you going? What are you doing? You just stood in it.
Allow me.
Why do they wait so long? It kicks you out, specifically. You can't like do extra to it. You can't OP it. Where is the rest of my group here? I definitely missed those missiles on purpose. It wasn't just a fluke at all. I promise. Maybe not saying it this time. Good job. Nice. I'm gone, I'm gone. Yeah. Why all this stuff I can't use at all? Pretty cool though. Wait, he can use it. Pretty cool. I don't think I saw the striking stuff before. No. Please. Get rid of him, Stoller. Thank you for putting his butt into the wall, Thancred, again. Go. Yeah, Matt. Oh, still more trash. I don't want that to sit there ready either. Basically, Reaper's pretty easy. Just don't cap out and stuff. Just don't let stuff cap out. And you're gonna do just fine. Using it as soon as you got it's nice, but just don't let it cap out. Like, see this. Don't have to use it right now. I got this far until it kept out. Oh, nice TM. Thank you. Uh-oh. Just like swipe it. This is as fast as possible. Nice. Right. But if you gotta reapply your debuff, you gotta reapply your debuff. That's all there is to it. Getting loud in here. What's happening? Thancred. We should have programmed specific tanking spots in him. Once he gathered them up, he moves to a certain spot. It would have been real nice. I'm just gonna sit there for a second now. I guess I should, if it's close, I should just sit and wait on it, right? Ooh. Oh no. We get this. Treasure chest. Too far away. He was too far away for me to care about it. Oh. Oh. Now I can move right. What? Think, are you trying to kill me? I don't think I would have remembered all these. Wait, what? Which one's it gonna be? Giga Flare. Ugh. Excuse me. I don't think I had it, no. Come on, everybody. And defeated. Gold. Oh, I got music. The shorts. Here to the man, the shade of my beloved is no more, and I shall be forever in your debt. By your deeds are we set free, and free we shall remain, as long as I draw breath. Never again shall the dragons of Meracidia hearken to the lies of the Asians. This I vow. I know, don't worry about it.
Noble warriors, the dragons chose their friends well.
Oh, hey. What's up, buddy?
Long have our peoples waged war, but no more. Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
Thank you. We would be proud to call you our allies.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury. I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
And thus did we make allies of the Amalja.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased.
Yeah.
Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
The tower remains. Ooh, gross. It's like stuck in the wall.
What in Relga's name happened here?
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Yeah.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
That's a bad idea. Uh-oh.
Get back!
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them. We're leaving now.
Get out. Uh-oh.
Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together!
At least use your shield, man. Don't you have a shield? Yeah. Alright. I could just turn this in. I don't know what's gonna happen once I do. I think that just... But I'm gonna err on the side of caution. No, you know what? Let's do it. Well, it would be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Fandaniel. We have dealt his schemes a telling blow this day, and that alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will. We have received word of Arenvold's safe return. Critical. Worrying is not going to help matters. Hey. Come, we must discuss the day's events with Pippin and her grace. Brave scions. Would that I treat you a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from the Frontistery. Your grace, whatever is the matter? As our troops withdrew from Pegothon, they came upon the two scouts sent to the nearby tower. I have yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend, I believe, had been wounded as was being dragged away by the other. Oh, no. I must go. Forgive me, your grace. Can you tell us aught of Arenvold's condition, your grace? The wounded scout? Not save that it is grave. The Trojans tend to him even as we speak. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Cedric Estinian, would you mind going after Alphino? He may need some support from someone other than me. Got it. Very well. Thank you. The rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in Pegothon. Come on, then. A little too much to wrap up now. But, goodness, my nose. I will be back in 2 days. I'll be back in 2 days. Hopefully we're finishing 5.55 then. So I will see you in a couple. Have a good night. Peace out.